Alright, hello, it's 2 p.m., August 28, 2020. We're going to do this weather update in the afternoon. Today, we're going to look at the current conditions and the storm reports from last night. We'll first start off with the current conditions across the area. And in the middle of the island, it is in the mid 80s, so 85 degrees, dew point 67. So it doesn't look like we're getting the lower humidity that some of the models looks like the NAM was more correct, and that we didn't really get it. We're not really getting into the dry air at all. Pretty much light winds. Massapequa Park 85, dew point 71. It's actually more humid there. 86 in Montauk with a dew point of 70. Stony Brook 78, dew point 66. I'm trying to find where that drier air is. Maybe it's up to the north. We go out east. Eastport 81, dew point 69. Let's look at West Hampton Airport 82 with a dew point of 64. So a little less humid out there, a little more comfortable out east, and a little worse as you head further west. Islip is 85 with a dew point of 64. Central Park 85, dew point 64. And we go into the hot box, that's New Jersey. Let's see what of course it's much hotter in Jersey. Miller Airport 88 degrees, dew point 66. It's 91 in Whiting. 89 in the downtown Toms River. So much hotter in Jersey, no surprise. And there is also a severe thunderstorm watch in effect. You notice the pink there for their area. So we go upstate 83 in Tarrytown, dew point. So dew points, there's some dew point relief, but it's very patchy. It's humid today. I'm expecting a sea breeze to develop along the south shore. There should be one. Gilgo Beach 81, dew point is west southwest. The wind is west southwest, and the dew point is 72. So kind of humid, more humid on the south shore. But I still think there'll be a sea breeze developing later on. So let's take a look at those storm reports. Alright, this is the storm reports from the Weather Service from last night's storms. Thunderstorm wind damage in Waterbury, large tree, this is Connecticut, uprooted trees and branches down on a house in New Haven, tree blocking one lane on I-84. In New Haven, numerous trees and branches snapped and down. In Montouise, in North Haven, thunderstorm wind damage. So a lot of damage in that New Haven County area. North Haven, thunderstorm wind damage. Video of multiple trees down. A 69-mile-an-hour wind gust in New Haven. Wow, that is pretty bad there. Thunderstorm wind damage in New Haven. So lots of thunderstorm wind damage in New Haven there. Trees and power lines down in Branford. Treetops twisted and power lines down on Feathered Lane. We'll have to see if there was a tornado involved in this. Several tree limbs down with medium-sized trees snapped in Orange County, New York. And thunderstorm wind damage here on Long Island in Cutchogue with a large branch down, tree limb down near Oregon Road and Bridge Lane in Cutchogue. Southold tree blocking Route 48. A wind gust at Reeves Park of 53 miles an hour. 48-mile-an-hour wind gust at Duck Island, Connecticut. In Greenport, tree down and blocking Willow Street. Thunderstorm wind damage in Somers, trees down. Nickel-sized hail in South Salem. More thunderstorm wind damage there. Trees down. Pound Ridge. Trees and wires down. That's in Westchester. Trees down on Danbury Road in Wilton, Fairfield, Connecticut. Numerous trees and wires down across Westport. And trees and wires down on car with people trapped. This was in Westport in Connecticut. Power poles down on Old Hill Road. Orange County, upstate. Tree down on State Highway 302, north of CR 17. Report of quarter-sized hail. 70-mile-an-hour wind gust in Montgomery in Orange County. Hail of 0.75 inch in Center Reach. Thunderstorm wind damage in Carmel. Trees and power lines down. Mahopac. Patchogue had hail as well, 0.75 inch. Thunderstorm wind damage in trees and power lines down in Brewster. Um, More thunderstorm wind damage in Connecticut. Connecticut was really hard hit. Uh, North Wilton, trees down. And in New Jersey also, Passaic and Paterson County, trees and wires down on East 22nd Street. A 44-mile-an-hour gust at Pinequag, and a 71-mile-an-hour wind gust at Newark. Thunderstorm wind damage in Oceanside, too. Wires down on Murdoch Avenue just west of Lawson Boulevard. 55-mile-an-hour wind gust at Point Lookout. Trees and wires down on Putnam Boulevard in Atlantic Beach as well. Really just a lot of damage from these storms, though Connecticut was hardest hit. So let's go and take a look. All right, so they're conducting damage surveys today. So they'll be assessing the damage in this area. So they're going to see if they're and they will be released at 10 o'clock tonight. So if there was a tornado touchdown, I'll have another update on that. Looking at the radar, I don't see much going on. Let's take a look at the radar. There is not much going on. Okay, Laura is now just a depression with 30-mile-an-hour wind gusts. But look at what we have. Two more things that we got to watch here. Just its active season continues. This is Laura. You can still see its circulation very well here, and it looks like it's heading toward our area, the circulation. So we'll have to watch this obviously as it gets closer. It will be affecting our area sometime later tomorrow. So I guess that's where we go into the models next. So we'll first start with the upper air pattern, I guess. There's Laura right there. So you see this trough off this is going to track, and then what's going to happen is it's going to merge in with this greater trough over here. That's going to be diving down for the weekend, and it'll bring us some of the moisture. And then behind that, it's going to be nice and cool for Sunday, Monday, and then we start to see the ridge try to come back a little bit, just a little bit by next week, and then start to see a trough. But again, the way this pattern looks, there's a really deep trough there as we get into September, and you can see definitely we are having a pattern change. There's more troughing going on in the east, and that means that the worst of the heat should be behind us, hopefully. So let's go to the surface here. Okay, so here we are at the surface. So here are the remnants of Laura merging in with that trough. We get the rain tomorrow. Then it's out of here Sunday. Monday we're dry and pleasant. And then we have the next, well, it looks like it's trying to form something off the coast there. But then we start getting that return flow from the ridge, and that'll bring in some more moisture and humidity, I think, as we get to Wednesday and Thursday. And then we have the next high trying to build in. But you see the way that trough is shaped. We may have to deal with the stalled front there with that. And the same thing here. You can see the way the trough is shaped again. That you have this front offshore, and again, numerous spin-ups over there that we'll have to watch as well. Let's take a closer look now. So here's that rain for tomorrow, and let's see how much the GFS has as far as the rainfall total cumulative precip. So it looks like it's around an inch. Perhaps we could see an inch. Perhaps. But again, this will be, depends on where these downpours hit. And we'll have to see from there. So I'm going to go to the HRRR model. And we only have the 12, so it's only going to take us that far enough. So let's see how much precipitation. It's a higher resolution, so this is, looks like it has more of the heavier stuff off to the south. So this is the HRRR here. And it has the heaviest stuff off to the south on the HRRR. We just have mainly lighter rain. But then it tries to bring up some more of it north, so it's very scattered. But some of these storms look pretty intense for tomorrow. So we're gonna have to watch this again, with the threat for more thunderstorms tomorrow, basically. So, yeah, that's the HRRR, and at the dew points, it will be very humid too. You could also see how humid it's going to be. Dew points well into the 70s with that tropical air, mid 70s here, definitely. Um, well up into the 70s. And then there's that front, so there's that cold front coming through later tomorrow night, which will bring the relief from the humidity. Similar idea on the GFS here, so there's that high humidity we're going to be dealing with tomorrow, those tropical downpours and thunderstorms, and then Sunday and Monday we're dealing with some nice low humidity air, but then the humidity starts coming back into the picture on Tuesday, and then it really starts coming back into the picture Wednesday and Thursday. And then we try to get this front through on the weekend, and this could be stall front syndrome here that we're going to be dealing with. This is ways away. We'd have to wait for a more substantial front to come through as we get more into September. But you can still see these fronts are just having a little trouble getting through because the ridge wants to put up a fight, so it always does. So we'll look at our temperatures next. So it won't be all that warm tomorrow because of all the cloud cover. Probably may not even hit 80, but it'll just be very humid. Probably only upper 70s, and then upper 70s on Sunday, upper 70s to around 80. Same thing for Monday as well. Tuesday, again, lower temperatures, maybe due to some shower activity in the area. If we flip this back over to precipitation, there probably is shower activity. Let's see. There is not. But look at what it develops over here, though. Could that be a tropical system? All right, we'll go back to the temperatures. You know, it's trying to spin something up over there. And then Wednesday, kind of cool too, very cool. But then here comes we get a little bit of heat. Perhaps in New Jersey, 90 or greater. The island should be in the 80s on Thursday. Friday, similar deal. And then here comes that front. It's going to try to get it through on Saturday. Now that'll drop our temperatures back again. You can see that if we look here, there's no really big heat. And we have some really cool air that really tries to get in, especially as you get into September. Temperatures only in the mid 70s, perhaps some of those days. Let's go to the clouds. So we'll look at the cloud situation. So plenty of clouds for tomorrow. Sunday, we try to get rid of the clouds. Maybe a mostly sunny day. And then Monday, we may have more clouds rolling in on us. Looks like it's got a lot of high clouds for Monday. Again, because they got this, looks like a system trying to come through there. And then those clouds just hang out. Those bright white clouds are high clouds. So we'll be doing with a lot of those. And I'm not going to go any further than that on the cloud forecast. We will look at the NAMS cloud forecast as well. Push this back. Okay, so here's the NAMS cloud forecast, and we have to also look out for those. You can see it's already developing some thunderstorms there tonight over New Jersey, and then obviously plenty of clouds for tomorrow, and then we'll clear it out again. When we clear it out, Sunday should be a nice day, at least over Long Island. Maybe some more clouds over New Jersey. So let's go to the. We did both those cloud forecasts. I'm not going to look at the RGM's cloud forecast. So I don't want to spend too much time on the clouds because the main thing is the storms. So let's look at the higher resolution NAM and take a look and see the storms and see where they develop again. So it's actually developing something even this evening. So we'll have to see if that happens or not. And then more storms, even more substantial storms, coming over our area on Saturday. And there's like waves of storms, according to the NAM, and then there's another one. It looks like most of it's off to the south, and then there's the cold front that comes through right there. So I'm concerned about the storm potential for tomorrow. I guess we'll go to Ventus Sky, and I want to go to SPC as well. Losing my voice here because I've been doing so many updates between Laura and everything else. And I have allergies. It's not the site I want to do. See, I'm overworked. I can't handle too much at once, and then I start having issues. So let's take a look at the day one convective air outlook. So the current one here, which is on the screen here, you'll see the slight risk is over southern New Jersey. And then there's a marginal risk that's just covering Long Island and northern New Jersey and New York City. So I'll have to be on the lookout for that. But I'm more concerned about tomorrow. Tomorrow they have us in a slight risk. We're pretty much on the border of the slight risk. It's more likely it's the south and west of Long Island. So more in New Jersey than Long Island. And then Long Island itself and Connecticut and the rest of the Northeast mainly in a marginal risk. But we'll have to keep an eye on it, obviously, because it seems like this year we just keep getting nailed with bad thunderstorms constantly. So now I'm on the Ventus Sky, and we'll go ahead and look at the Cape. And this is for tomorrow. Actually, we can look at the Cape for today, too, a little bit. So this is 1700. It's mainly staying to the south of the worst of the Cape. Let's go ahead and put this into tomorrow. It's 5 in the morning, 8 in the morning. Most of the Cape's off to the south. It's getting a little closer around 11. And getting more into our area in the afternoon. So I'm thinking more in the afternoon we would see the thunderstorms in our area, but they could start earlier in New Jersey. So we're going to keep an eye on this weather situation here. Last thing I want to look at is power outage. It's the impacts of Laura again. Once again. And you can kind of see it's even impacted Tennessee a little bit. And then this is from last night's. Look at that, 28,360 without power in Pennsylvania. In New York, 15,337. In Connecticut, 24,000 and about 24,413. So tremendous amount of damage. And then of course you have from Laura all this devastation in extreme East Texas and Louisiana. So yeah, crazy weather. This is just one heck. This is the way it's going to start getting into climate change. People really got to realize how serious this is. It's very serious and very scary. Anyway, that's going to wrap up this weather update. Take care and thank you for watching.